guess I'm in a maid. Told your mama you were gonna see better days. I'm in the studio working every day. Don't play with the game, we see the shots every day. I got big green jet like Celtics. Yeah.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Angie S. And I'm on here and I'm telling you why I haven't been on here for the last couple of days. Well, my son's graduating, as y'all know, and I've been trying to take care of our business so he can graduate and his little cap and gown stuff. And then I went and got him a little present for his graduation. But the message I have today for you guys is love on them babies. For the women that are out here that's taking care of their kids without a man, especially raising a man. Because, you know, as a woman, we can't be a man, right? We can't teach a man how to be a man. But what we can do is teach our sons how to love on themselves, how to treat a woman right, how to treat a woman better than a man treated you, right? And teach him how to cook, clean, because I'm teaching my son how to cook. You know, I taught him how to do everything but cook. Taught him how to drive, taught him how to wash clothes, taught him how to do everything. And now he's cooking, trying to learn how to cook. You know, taught my son how to be book smart, but not only book smart, street smart too. Because, you know, out here in these streets, it's people run a lot of game. It's a lot of stuff that goes on in these streets out here. Excuse my earrings. A lot of stuff that goes on in these streets out here that your kids should learn. So, yes, my son is street smart. Yes, he's book smart. And I'm going to keep it that way. You know, he's very smart. He finished school early. And I'm very proud. And my friend told me, she was like, today she said, you're a strong black woman. And I really thank her for that. Made me feel so good. Because I am a strong black woman. And I'm letting people on here know that you a strong black woman too. And you don't even got to be black. You can be whatever color you are. If you are raising your kid. Even if you got a man at home and you're doing all the work of raising your kids, still stick in there. All that hollering, arguing with them kids, fight with them kids is going to pay out. We fight like cats and dogs. But right now, I'm the proudest mama in the world. All that paid off. Love on them babies. Teach them babies. Communicate to them babies. How they gonna know what or understand you if you don't communicate? You know, how you gonna teach them if you don't communicate? Give them babies your attention. Half of y'all don't give these kids your attention, but y'all give these men attention. You can give your kids attention and your man attention too. I do it. So, yes. Love on them babies. Push them babies to do better. Give them a better life than you had. I'm not saying I had no bad mama. I had an excellent mama. But I was raised in the hoodish ways. You know, I saw things I shouldn't have seen. And it's not because I was raised in the hood. That's not the thing. It's just the environment I was around. You know, and that's the way I am right now. That's why I'm so thugged out and the way I act and all that. But I'm okay with it because I broke that cycle. You know, my son's graduated and he's not the way I am. He's a righteous man. My son is a good kid. I have no problem with him. He's responsible. School never had to call me and tell me nothing. Or I never had the police bring my son home all the time and all kind of stuff. No, my son is a good kid. And you can do that. I took my son out the hood and brought him into a better life. You can do it too. People, if you took your kid out the hood and you raised your kids differently, listen, woman, listen. Miss Lady, you're not doing the wrong thing. You did the right thing. I'm not saying living in the hood is bad. I love living in the hood. But I didn't want my son to grow up how I grew up. I wanted him to be different from me. I wanted to give my son a better chance, a better life. And it's all paying off. Trust me. I took him out of that environment. I don't want to see my son gang banging, selling drugs, going back and forth to jail. I gotta be sending money to jail for him to put money on his books for commissary and all that. I don't want that life for my son. I want my son to go to college, have a good job, have a family, you know, live life, get out and explore, adventure, do things. It's more than like them being around here, running around here, selling drugs, going to jail, taking penitentiary chances. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't knock nobody for what they do. To each his own. All I said was, I want to show my son a better life and give him a better life. And I put my son before me every time. If we both had holy ass shoes, guess who's gonna get the new shoes if I can only buy one pair of shoes? My son. Because, yeah, people tend to forget when you get older, who gonna take care of your ass? Them babies. And if you don't take care of them kids when they young, best believe when you get old, they ain't gonna take care of you. You're gonna have your ass in a nursing home, and you don't want to be in there because they don't take care of you. They mistreat you and abuse you in there. Yeah, have you ever seen on the news? They say, "Oh, Mr. Henry ran off," or "Miss Sally ran off. We looking for her," and woo. Yeah, because they ain't being treated right in there. They ain't being tended to right in there. They being abused and mistreated in there. Not saying all of them like that, but most of them like that. I done been there and worked in some of them. I done seen some things going on in there. And so, yes, hell, I want to get out of there too. Yes, they want to get the fuck away from there. I would. There's no place like home. So, if people tell you you're raising your kid the wrong way, that's not how you should raise your kid, don't listen to them. Because people told me that shit too. Your kid this, your kid that, your son too grown. He be in grown folks' business. He this, he that, he this and that. But my son graduated. And right now your kid over there ain't doing shit. But running around here, sleeping with everybody and not doing shit for themselves. Nothing positive. You know, nothing spiritual. Nothing that's worth doing. We did that when we was kids. Why would you want your kid to be like that too? No, hell no, my son can't lay around here and with these women all day long in my house. No. And if I had a daughter, she couldn't have no nigga on her here, over here laying up with no man. How you teaching your kids that shit? That's not good. And then when they in jail locked up or dead or shot up or something wrong, then you crying, "Oh, my kid this," because you didn't take the time out to teach them kids something. You didn't show them something new. All you showed them was the same messed up environment you were living in or the same shit you went through. I survived. I made it. Yes. But don't you want to break the cycle? Don't you know them kids is our future? Don't you want your son to be an astronaut? My son said he want to be a architect because he know how to draw. He don't have to be no architect. He don't gotta be it. He can say he want to be it and he don't have to be it. I don't care if he be an architect. All I cared about is my son graduating and being able to get a good job and take care of himself. And when I'm dead and gone, he can hold his own. He's independent. He don't need no woman for nothing but her companionship. He already know how to cook, clean, wash his clothes, and do everything. And I told my son, that's not being a gay person. That's not being no faggot. Don't let nobody tell you that. That's being an independent, responsible man. That one day a woman that's good is going to appreciate you or appreciate your mother for raising you the way she did. Trust me. Take your time and put it into these kids. What you put into them is what you get out of them. Trust me. Trust me. Put them hard blood, sweat, and tears into them kids. And when they get older and graduate and be accomplishing things, you're going to feel proud about it. Because I'd rather have my son graduating, going to college, and accomplishing something. I don't care if he go for 2 years. I don't care if he go for 7 days. I don't care. I never asked him to go to college. He told me he want to go to college. So only thing I can do is stand behind my son and say, okay, whatever you want to do or be, I'm going to be there for you. If you need help, you need money, you need whatever you need, I'm going to be there. And believe me, he go to college and he don't have the money for his books. I don't have it like that, but I'll work my ass off to get them books. You hear me? If that made my son have a better future to take care of himself and he pushing and striving for it, and I'm going to be behind him. I'm going to be behind him. Yes, I am. And I'm going to reward my son. I'm going to buy him nice shit because he deserve it. But half of y'all talk that old dumbass shit. You shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that. But y'all reward y'all kids for doing dumb shit. Know y'all kids ain't doing right and y'all still buy them stuff. Y'all still do stuff. Some people y'all drink with your kids, you party with your kids, smoke with your friends. Your kids. You try to be your kids' friends. All that, that's not how you supposed to do it. My son is not my friend. We not friends. I'm your mama, and you are my son. So that means what I'm saying, I'm serious. We not playing here. I don't play. I don't beat on my son. I never had beat my son. The only time I ever whipped my kids when I know he was trying to do something that hurt himself, that'll kill him, like sticking something in a light socket or something like that, that'll kill you or something like that. When he was little, pop him. My son, I never whipped my son like that. I talk to my son. I tell him some shit. I don't sugarcoat shit. I tell him just like it is, because the world ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. You know? So yeah. My son knows what's right from wrong. My son knows the consequences behind things. Every action has a consequence. You can do that if you want to, but just know shit don't always go the way you plan it. And it's always going to have a backup plan, a what if. Because if that don't work out, you got to think real quick. What you going to do next when that don't work out? Because you got to do something. You either going to sink or you going to swim. And if you like me, you going to swim. Because you a strong black man, I know you can do it, and you going to do it. And my son, a swimmer. He ain't going to sink. He going to go. He going to get it. And I'm proud of my baby. And so I'm telling y'all, stay with them babies, y'all. Stay with them kids, because it's enough of these kids on TV getting shot up and going through this and going through that. And it's not enough love being out here spreading to these babies. So please, for those who do love their kids and tend to their kids like that, and trying to get them together and try to keep them in school and pushing them through so they can graduate, listen to me, honey. I know you're going to cry. I know you're going to want to say, I'm tired. I'm ready to give up. I'm tired of these kids. I know you're going to say a lot of stuff that's going to make you want to just say, fuck it, I'm tired. But don't do it. Keep going. Trust me, I've been through all that. But I kept going, and it's paying off. And if you got to break down and cry to God and tell God, put them babies in God's hands, pray for them babies, they gonna get it together. You hear me? All you got to do is teach them the way to go. And when they veer off the wrong way and life start kicking that ass, believe me, they're going to run back to what you taught them to. They're going to come back home. You hear me? So install that in them kids, please. They got them on their own. They're going to do things. Yes, they're going to do things. They are teenagers or they are kids. That's what their job is to do, is to test you. But they also learning from you too. So also know that them kids are sponges and they pick up everything you do, good and bad. So watch what you do around your kids and what you say around your kids, and watch your kids real good, because there are people that be around you that's not good, because people do mess with people's kids. You hear me? Watch them kids. You don't want your kids' life messed up in no kind of way. Okay? So watch your company around your kids. Watch what your kids do. Teach them babies. Love on them babies and put them first, okay? And trust me, it will all pay off. God will make a way for you. When you take care of them babies and put them first, you can give them all your money. And trust and believe me, I don't care if it's 24 hours later, God gonna put some money in your pocket. He gonna bless you because you put them babies first. Them his babies, okay? That's his future, you know? And you're teaching them how to be a better person. That's our future, y'all. So if you teach them messed up shit, what you think they're gonna do? Messed up shit. You teach them the good stuff, they're gonna do the good stuff. Teach them how to be righteous, they're gonna be righteous. You know? It's all about how you want your kid to be. The right way or the wrong way. Because believe me, it will be a time if you don't treat them kids right, they ain't gonna treat you right. It will be a time if you don't teach them kids how to go the right path when they in jail and you out here whining and crying, why me, Lord, why my son? Because you didn't take time out to teach them babies how to do right. You didn't give me your attention. The streets did, and they raised your kid, and that's the outcome of it. That's the outcome of it. But they ain't have minds. Can't have minds. No. You're not going to get it. Mine's going to be a righteous man. Mine's going to go to college and going to have a nice life and a good future ahead. And he's going to be successful. Like the lady said when he went yesterday to school to get his graduation packet and stuff. She said, I already know he's going to be successful. His whole demeanor is beautiful. He came in here confident, happy, smiling, knew what he wanted to do. He did the work. You were a good parent. You hung in there with us. Everything we asked you to do, you did it. You called us back when we called you. And you blew us up, all kinds of stuff. I sure did. When it came to my son, what we gonna do? Yes, what we gonna do? And yes, I was right there. And I thank them people for allowing me to be who I was. Because like she said, lady, you a strong woman. You pushed through. Yeah, I blew them up, honey. Hey, my son education, honey. Hey, is he done or what's what? We got more class to do or what's what? Because we gonna be on this because I have to get him up every morning and make him do things and get him to do things. So what we gonna do? And all that paid off. Oh, they knew me. And the lady told me, made me feel so good. Swear to God, I felt so good. She said, it's the good parents like you that make me love my job. She said, because believe me, I deal with a lot of people, parents that's messed up. Don't even care about their kids getting up doing no school or doing anything and let them do what they want to do. And they don't got time for us and won't call back and won't do nothing. And this is too much to handle. But the parent that you are, the parents like you, it make me love my job. This is why I love getting up out of my bed, coming to work. Parents like you. Do you know how good that made me feel? And not only did she tell him she was proud of him, but she told me she was proud of me. And I remember all the stuff that you went through. They heard me one day arguing with my son on the phone. They showed it. Didn't sugarcoat nothing. They called me, told me I was somewhere. He went answering his phone to get on there, and I came home. And I said, you better get up and get on that computer. And people calling. And he called that man, and he said, thank you, Miss Show. You welcome. And I was doing it all the time. And I know I got on my son's nerves. Like she control him. She always I know I got on his nerves. But y'all, I did it because I love my baby. I want to see you accomplish this shit. I want to see you a conqueror. I know you can do it. I know you got it in you. And I don't accept nothing more and nothing less than what you're supposed to do. Which I said graduate. So that's why I said, if you go to college for 2 days, I don't give a damn. Because all I ever asked you to do was graduate. I didn't ask you to go to college. You said you wanted to. And believe me, I know my son gonna do real good in college. Because he want to go, that's something he want to do. That's something he want to do. And I'm going to push him to do better in it. And I'm gonna be there for him. I'm going to have his back. I'll work my bones to blood, sweat, and tears to make sure my son have anything he need. And he, till the day I die, he gonna know I'm always gonna be there for him. Always. I don't care if he got his own place and he need help on his rent. I'm gonna help him with his rent. You hear me, y'all? Because that's who I am. My son didn't say, lady, I choose you as my mama. No. He said, oh, I want you, Angela, for a mama. No. I laid down, I had him, and I'm going to take care of him. I'm going to give him all the love he's supposed to have and need. And I'm going to discipline him, show him the way. And I don't mean by beating on my son. I mean by discipline mean is telling him right from wrong, talking to him, telling him. Because, see, you can talk to a kid and make them feel bad. You can talk to a kid to where the point they'll listen, they'll be like, I don't do that no more because she talked too much. You can do that. Because beating on kids is not the way. Trust me. All you teaching them is beating on somebody. Because my son ain't going to be no woman beater. Because she ain't acting right. I'm going to beat on her. Because that's how I was taught when I didn't do right. I was beating on. No. You talk to her. If she don't do right, leave her alone. Let her go. Let her realize what she lost. And then she'll get it together. And if she don't, her loss. Trust and believe. Life too short. Be sitting right here waiting on people to figure out if you're good to them or not. Keep it moving. Because somebody will be along that will appreciate you for who you are. Yes, they will. And so, this is what I installed in my son. Learn how to be independent. Be on your own. Because you don't have no sisters and brothers by me. His daddy, he got a lot of them. I think he got like 15 kids. I don't know, but he got a lot of kids. But me, I only have one. So, listen, you don't have all them siblings to lean on like that. You need to be independent. So when I'm dead and gone, you got you. And I know you can do it because I'm your mama. I installed it in you. All my strongness is in you. Everything I installed is in you. And you won't forget it. Trust me. So that's how you treat your kids. I'm not telling you how to treat your kids, but I'm saying if you're doing something a certain way for your kids and you know how to, the best way you can take care of your kids and raise them and teach them, keep doing it. It'll pay off. Don't let everybody tell you how to raise your damn kids is what I'm telling people. This is my message because they try to do me the same way. And them same people who try to tell me and knock me about my kid, their kids is not accomplishing shit, but mine is. Their kids is not graduating, didn't even graduate. Mine is. And their kids didn't graduated and not doing shit. They're not working, but they're selling drugs. Mine's not going to be like that. Because people don't know. It is consequences behind your actions. I'm not knocking nobody who's selling anything or doing anything. To each its own. But what I'm saying, that is not a way to live. That is not a way to be. Because what you going to do, be locked up for 25 years over some bullshit that you could have got you a job and worked your ass off and had the same stuff you got from the same stuff you got from selling drugs. I don't think about it, the money comes slow. But you worked for it and you got it honestly. And you won't have no consequence behind that, but a good life. But all that street life shit, no, I don't want my son in that. And I didn't want him in that. And that's why I took him from that and showed him something differently. Because don't be like me. Be better than me. So I done been on here for like 23 minutes probably, whatever. And that was my message. And I'll be back tomorrow. I have a message I had wrote down yesterday. I was going to say today, but since I'm feeling happy about my son graduating and, you know, it brought back some memories on people was telling me how, why you do your son like that, and why you teach him this, and why you treat him like that, and that ain't how it should be, and he gonna be like this, and he gonna be like that, and he ain't gonna do this. But everything they said he wasn't gonna do, he did. Everything he said he gonna be like, he didn't end up being like that. They kids did. So watch what you say about people's kids and how you tell people about their kids, because you never know. You should take your own advice, and then maybe your kids come out a little bit better. I love y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, this is for the women that's out there struggling, trying to raise their kids the best way they know how. And people are telling you something differently. Don't listen to them people. Do it your way. You know how to do it. As long as it get done, it's all that matters. I love y'all, and you can do it. Angie Gang, gang, gang. Also known as Mr. Healer.
Told your mama you were gonna see better days. I'm in the studio working every day. Don't play with the game, we see the shots every day. I got the green jet like Celtics. Yeah.